Hey, what's going on, Jimmy Crow? Good evening, man. Can you hear me good? One of my buddies I work with, one of the guys, he actually asked me if I sharpen knives, and he gave me this old timer to try to get and put an edge on. But I definitely think this is not going to fit in the work sharp, so we're going to have to do some kind of hand sharpening on this thing, and I do want to also put an edge on the PM2 also. Pretty good day today. Yeah, it's been a great day. I definitely can't complain. Have you you guys gonna get any more snow? What's up? Just finished my live up. How did it go? What's going on, Ray? Sorry, I didn't catch it. I would have been okay. I was eating dinner with the family. Good. 4 to 6:30, man. I bought a small knife table attachment for mine. I never heard of that. A small knife table attachment. Does it work pretty good? So I got a pen blade here that I'm gonna try to work on too, and it is extremely tiny. But I had one of those legendary streams last night there, Ray. It was crazy. I think I ended up having like almost 16,000 views on that stream last night. Got like almost 80 watch hours, which is crazy. Like 45 subscribers or something like that. We had a crazy comment section last night too. I imagine you were there. You seen it. We had people from everywhere coming in there, which is pretty cool. Great. I will send it to you for you to try out. Heck yeah, do that, man. I'll definitely try it out because I got some other little slip joints I wanted to try out. I got my dad's a couple of my dad's case knives that I've been wanting to sharpen also. Rick Whitson, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing tonight? It's all good. My Wednesday live is picking the locks. That's awesome. I had a similar one on Sunday. The algorithm shined on us. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand how that works. It's just like the weirdest thing. But I'm cool with any of it too. Everything helps. Every watch hour, every view, every live stream, it definitely does make a difference. See if we can. This thing's definitely been definitely chewed up, this knife edge right here. Almost got it worn down to a worn clip blade. That's a fact, Jack. I will take whatever I can get, that's for sure. Do it, Chungles. That's a fact. Do what? Is that an old timer? It is an old timer. Check that thing out right there. No one loves you. I appreciate that, buddy. Evening. I'm glad you're such an optimistic person. Coming by and commenting, it does help a lot too. All right. Yeah, it's a sweet little knife. One of the guys I work with, he I don't want to say lend it to me. He oh my gang, microphone cut out on me. He asked me if I sharpen knives. He actually subscribed to the YouTube channel. Lander man, what's going on, Steven? How you doing, buddy? He subscribes to the channel and asked me if I wanted to sharpen this for him. I said, without a doubt. You're still flicking the Herman, are you? It's a pretty cool little knife here. I really do like the. I don't know what. I mean, I'm guessing it's some kind of obviously synthetic something, but it does have a pretty cool milling pattern going on with it, which is pretty cool. I probably sharpened 20 knives a week while I was working. Really, that's awesome. I think I've gotten just about all of mine done. We're putting the hurting on them, at least, that's for sure. What's wrong, Nay? Hold on a second. Crying child. What's wrong, Ray? You're a tough girl. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back at it now. We had a wreck. Little one had a wreck. Went flying off the gymnastics bar. Kids are fun. Oh, man. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. That's our evening ritual. We come downstairs. When we bought our house, we finished half of our basement and build them a playroom down here. So that's the evening ritual for me and little one. She comes down and does gymnastics and whatever else, and we hop up on the live stream. My daughter is 46. That's awesome. I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. Little Carryandcuts. But they enjoy it. They're definitely spoiled. Spyderco stones. No, I've seen that. Like the Sharp Maker. Is that what that thing's called? It's like the little. It's like a. They come out the side like this, and you kind of just like run the knife through them. I've never tried those. 46. I'm about to turn 31 this year. 31 in March. I know, Steven, you just had a good birthday, didn't you? When's your birthday, Jimmy? The Herman is quite addicted to flip. I got a pile of laundry here I need to fold, but I can't get this knife out of my hand. I hear the CBN. Yeah, that's awesome. September 9th, 1953. Man, I missed you by a mile. Oh, you're doing great for your age. Hell of a man. I hear their CBN stones are good. How to remove the bad grammar. Yeah, I don't know. I seen they have like a little pocket stone too. It's I mean, I imagine it can sharpen whatever they have. I imagine you could even do like maximum and everything else on it, I'm assuming. Alright, we're definitely, this thing's got to be sharper than what it was before. This little tiny little pin blade This is gonna be a, I don't even have the nail to get this dang thing out of there. There you go. There is not much left of that blade, that is for sure. That thing has been used and sharpened quite a bunch. Get that burr going. Yeah, it's kind of such a freaking small little dude. It's kind of hard to even get it going. I've never sharpened a small knife like this before. It's my first one. At work and at school, I use a Smith's 320-600 grit and strop them. That 320 and 600, that seems to be a pretty popular combo right there. Hopefully we got this one tuned up pretty good. I told him I'll do the best I can. He does, the guy that owns this knife, he does like, he rebuilds like old, they're not steam engines, but like hit and miss engines, I guess you could say. They're pretty cool things. Definitely need to work on that thing a little more. I love the old Smiths if you can find them. What was that, like a different kind of stone or something, I'm assuming? This one definitely wasn't ready to come off the stone yet. We really gotta take some material off this thing to get it to a whole new edge. It'd pretty much do a whole reprofile on this thing. Definitely take some finesse, that's for sure. At home I have the work sharp system with the larger one for most knives, and the smaller one has a small knife table. That would be pretty cool. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate all the love and support. But this thing is just out of my wheelhouse. I'll say that. She's not quite there. It's like a damn serrated blade coming through that thing. I'm 62, been freehand for a long time. I thought about trying the Lansky. The Lansky is really cool. I do have one, and I enjoyed it for a really long time. I used to sit on the couch and just sharpen away for hours. But I didn't have the base for mine, so I had to hold it in my hand, and it kind of, I don't know. It worked well for what it was. When I was telling that story last night, it's like a, you know, it comes with a honing oil and all that kind of stuff, and I let my stones get all gunked up. And then they got nasty to the point where they really weren't even good to use anymore. Those guided systems cost way too much. Yeah, some of them are really expensive. I might like those TS Profs, all those things. They are incredibly expensive. I had a Lansky for years, never felt lacking anyway when it came to a great edge. No, it definitely didn't. I got some extremely sharp knives from it too, that's for sure. Definitely got some sharp knives from it. Alright. That is a pretty cool little knife though. Let's see if we can touch up this other side a little bit. We might come back to this one later. No, this thing there ain't much to get on though, that's for sure. Really feel like I could chew away the whole blade without even trying. My father couldn't sharpen like to save his life. It comes natural to me. You guys got any Arkansas stones? I do. That is one thing I do not have is any Arkansas stones. But I've heard nothing but good things about them though. Hey Cookie, how's it going? Glad to see you. I want to get a TS prop where it came even. I also want to learn how to hand sharpen. Yeah, there's a lot of chips in this little blade right here. Those TS props were really sweet. And I don't know if you guys watch Neve's Knives, but they had a like a budget variety for like $100 of a I can't even remember what the heck the brand is. I got it linked to my Amazon cart, and I'm really wanting to get one. But all the TS prop attachment fits on it, and it's like a pretty much a direct knockoff of it, but it's for $100, and you can get all the fancy, you know, 1x4 stones for it, and it's definitely a pretty cool deal. I've been trying to teach my buddy for years. He gave up. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, that's for sure. And I'll be the first to admit it. I am not a hand sharpening guru by any stretch of the imagination. I could do a Warncliffe blade pretty good, but that is about as far as my knife sharpening skills go on a freehand. I really messed up my Benchmade 940 on a freehand stone there a while back. I feel like just getting your bevels right is just holding that angle. I mean, of course, that's all it's about, is holding that angle the whole time, no matter what. And sometimes it just gets tricky. There is definitely a feel for it and a knack for it. Lord have mercy, I've got a fortune in stones. Yeah, they're, I know that they can definitely get pricey too. I feel like I do really good on one side of the blade, and when I go to flip into the other, I just feel like I struggle some on it for some reason. I'm just not as smooth. Like, I don't know if people actually switch hands. Like, I've seen people go left-handed when they switch to come back the other way. And I feel like that definitely would make you a better sharpener. Well, what's going on, Cookie? Did you have a good evening? Or are you having a good evening, I guess you could say. Appreciate you coming back and watching, though. That's pretty awesome to see viewers coming back. Alright, I think I've spent enough time on these little dudes here. I'm going to switch over and start working on the main affair for the night. This should definitely get them by a little better than what it was before. So Levi, if you're watching this, I definitely tried my best. Without taking half of the blade off, I think we're in pretty good shape right there. Straight old timer. Pretty cool. See if we can clean it up for him just a little bit. What was that, Jimmy? Back. I love Arkansas stones. In the early 80s, there was a shortage of natural stones, so I switched back to diamond, never went back. Yeah, can you sharpen a flathead screwdriver? Oh, I'm definitely sure that you could. Make it a chisel grind, for the most part, kinda. See if we can get some of this gunk off the blade here for him. Or a Phillips. No tactical Phillips or tactical flatheads here on this channel. Would be a cool concept design though. Alright, we got the old timer back in action. Nice half stop on there. Pretty good walk and talk. Definitely a cool knife. Alright. Now let's see what we can get going on here with this PM2 here. Good evening, brother. Visible Muslim. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by and watching. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I feel like off the bat, the PM2s sit a good bit better in the actual sharpener, the work sharp, than the other, well, the Para 3 did. But I am happy with how the Para 3 turned out. If you guys missed the stream last night, we sharpened up the Para 3 and 15V at 15 degrees on the edge, and it came out rocking and rolling. 15 degree laser beam. Almost looks like we're getting some good patina going on here on the cruwear, which I haven't cleaned this thing for, I don't even know the last time I cleaned it. I just use it. That's all it is a user. I'm thinking we're going to be right around that 15 degrees this one also. It's been a while since I've sharpened this one, but big fan of cruwear. It's probably one of my favorites. 38 people watching. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Don't forget that like button. Really do appreciate it. Consider subscribing for those that aren't. Okay, let's tip this thing up to 15. Take a stab at it here and see what we got. We're definitely a little bit lower than that. I think it might be that same boat, that 14.5, 15 that the Para 3 was. We're definitely got a heck of an angle going on this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and set her at 15 and see what happens. I'm gonna try to just do a little bit of re-profile, put my own edge on it. Man, up to 54 now, cruwear rocks. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna say, if not my favorite steel. It cuts good. Also, it's for the end user, it sharpens up, you know, incredibly well. It's actually, you know, relatively easy to sharpen too at the same time, which is, you know, that's a big deal. Still gonna say that you're definitely gonna want to have some diamond stones to cut this stuff, but it's definitely high quality stuff. I must say too, if you guys haven't noticed, the stone wash finish on this Pair 3 lightweight with the 15B, it is like, I don't know why they don't do more stone wash finishes. I mean, I do like Spyderco satin, but this stone wash is, you know, really do like how the way it looks, especially when you got like somewhat of a shiny edge on there. It really does pop pretty good. Good looking knife. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. And last night on the stream, these people was deciding if they were going to buy one or not, and there were still some in stock. And I checked today, and you can still get them. I think Indiana Knives was one of the websites you could actually still buy them on. And a lot of retailers are sold out now, but pretty cool. Definitely still need to be coming down some more. I've heard people say that the Spyderco has their factory edges at like 16, 17. I feel like this thing is probably closer to 14 degrees. Of course, the work sharp only goes to fit me. You can take it down less than 15, but without adequately knowing, I don't even have one of those digital angle finders or anything like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with 15. We'll just put a new edge on it. Even if we got to do it tomorrow to finish it up, we'll just keep chipping away at it. You have some of the best media for stone washing right outside your house. Crushed granite is awesome. Every time I come to Ohio, I get a baggie full. Yeah, I need to come to the Jimmy Crow workshop and take some, be a apprentice to the trade to exactly see what's going on. I need to get into some more mods and customizations. I sent you those titanium handle scales today, and I was like sold. I was gonna buy a set, and I was gonna try to do my own ano for the bug out. I'm glad I didn't though, because obviously it would have been the wrong one. But you're definitely not wrong here. We have no shortage of granite around here in Ohio, that's for sure. I'm not really a stone collector, but I have a whole bunch of sandstones around my house, different landscapes, and I do carving on the side too. Stone carving, like address stones and last names and stuff like that. My dad was a stone mason growing up my whole life. I analyzed a set of 535 scales today. Oh, what do they look like? Did you put them on Instagram? What color did you go for? Did you do like a lightning ano, or did you pick like actual base color? Dark blue. And you got the power station set up too, the whatever you want to call it. What's it? The power supply, that's what it is. You got the power supply set up on it. We're almost getting somewhere. I just did the old 9-volt battery trick and hooked up, I think I did 3 9-volt batteries. Do you think that bedlam, it does come with different options, Steven. I was looking on the Benchmade. I think they sent me an email, and it came in like 3 different variants, and they were all the mini size. but they were all still around that $400 price point. But that Benchmade Bedlam is a freaking sweet knife. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of different knife, reveals coming up here soon. I know they said January is the month for knife companies, but I know CRKT and a couple other ones are going to have some kind of big announcement, apparently. At least that's what the people over at Smoky Mountain Knife Works said. I like to listen to, I either listen to, I'm not really big on Blade HQ very much, but I do listen to the guys over there, TC at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and then David C. Anderson at the Knife Center. I like listening to their videos on my hour commute every day to work. Catching up on the knife news and all that kind of stuff. And I did hear that Benchmade raised their prices this year by 11%. And I imagine that Spyderco is probably going to do the same thing, but sure hope that our wages go up 11% this year too. That would be pretty sweet. Highly doubt that's going to happen, but I can still be hopeful. Yeah, 11% an hour, that's what I want. Give me about four more dollars an hour or something like that, I'd be in good shape. It don't matter what you make an hour anymore. My commute is walking across the street. Yeah. No, I drive an hour each way every day. So, and it used to be a lot rougher, back when, but now that I stepped up into the foreman role, I got a company truck and all that kind of stuff. So the, I'm not paying for gas or, wear and tear on my own vehicle anymore. But when I first started, it was definitely a rough deal. Hi, baby. I got a 2019. Hi, YouTube. I got a 2019 Honda Civic, and I put 76,000 miles on it in like 3 years. Bought it brand new. Titanium Justin did some custom scales for me on the Kaiser Porcupine. I did a flipper delete and added thumb studs. That sounds pretty interesting. Well, I bet that one's a banger for sure. My boss is my neighbor, just hopping his truck. Yeah, that's nice. You can't beat that right there. That's a pretty good everyday commute. Not everybody can be that lucky. What's your company truck? I got a 2500 Chevy Silverado with the utility bed on the side, with toolboxes and all that kind of stuff, and it's a bright orange pumpkin. If you could imagine that color orange. You look up to Cozy, you'll definitely find one of their company trucks sitting in the picture. Hi, YouTube. It's 1 mile from my door to my desk. Man, that is awesome. I would love to one day own a paving company. I don't know why, but that is like my life dream, is to own a really cool. There's another awesome YouTube channel that I watch called American Pavement Specialist, and they have like full-blown 4K cinematic scenes of paving, and it is like the coolest stuff ever. I'm kind of nerdy like that. I kind of fell into it and love everything about it. I'll check that out, Jimmy. Yeah, check Jimmy's new Porcupine out. What, make my own paving video, or the paving company? I'd like to, one of the guys on our asphalt crew, he turned screw for me. He just got a drone, and it is really sweet. It's full-blown 4K, whatever, does the whole aerial videoing, and it follows you around. And we got some really cool pictures of this year, stuff that we paved, and really cool pictures. Cool stuff. We were on the highway paving, I think it was 46 feet wide with 3 pavers. I'll run the screws for you. Heck yeah. More knives equally usually equals less knives. Isn't that less wise? Man, that is a tongue twister. I'll run the screws for you. Heck yeah, Jimmy, let's do it. I'm gonna talk Miss Carryandcut and the little ones into doing. They're gonna be my roller operators too. I have a hard enough time keeping the one that I have happy, that's for sure. Between work and everything else we got going on, day-to-day life and my general nonsense. We're almost getting down to the apex. We are definitely doing a whole entire reprofile of this thing, but it is coming out sweet. I'd move to Ohio, work with you. Yeah, I'd definitely need to. Of course, I want to stay in the union though. It's going to be a union company. Can't get out of that part of it. So we're going to have high wages, good insurance. Name's just a play on words. Yes, it is. Married 50 years last September. Congratulations, that is awesome. My mom and dad were married for, I think, 38 years or something like that when he passed away. So that's definitely a heck of an accomplishment. I look back on that, and yeah, it takes more than one to make this world go around. That's for sure. Luckily, I'm pretty fortunate that Miss Carryandcut can stay home with the kiddos and do all the hard work while I'm out doing the other work, I guess you could say. I think she has the hard job. These kids will run you up the walls if you let them. My wife just bought me my Sage 5 and Rexy. She's the best. Yeah, my wife, she bought me the Spyderco Shaman here this year for Christmas, and she let me buy the 15V, but this was actually a Christmas present from her to me, and she bought me this knife too for Christmas. I think 2 or 3 years ago she got me this one, and then one of the other knives that I have, the that Ferrum Forge Aluris, that was another Christmas present from her that I got. And Neil over there at the Knight's Edge YouTube channel, he's got that one right now. So I've definitely got some pretty cool Christmas presents, that's for sure. She supports me. She doesn't really quite understand why I want to have 10 new, 15 new knives a year, but she gets it for the most part. I can be your skid steer operator. Ran for almost 24 hours straight removing snow. Yeah, that's important too. You gotta have a good skid steer operator. Unfortunately, we don't use skid steers nearly enough. We have freaking backhoes, and they are just obnoxiously way too big for, you know, we don't always do small work, but now I bought myself a Pair 3 Maximate. I have still, well, actually, no, I take that back. I have seen Maximate one time, but I've never really, it was when I first started the channel, I think Neil let me see the Maximate he has. It was like an LSU purple. I don't even know what kind of handle materials it was. It was some kind of crazy handle materials, but it was a pretty cool knife. But one day, I want to get one too. Hopefully so you just got it. Is it the, it's not the lightweight, it's the actual G10 model. What was the price tag on that? Like $250 at least? That's the best feeling, is waiting on the mailbox for a new knife to come. I'm so lucky being an old man. My neighbors took care of my snow situation. Yeah, it's awesome. Good neighbors are what it's about. We tag teamed and went out, and we got a lot of our neighbors' driveways too. We didn't have that much though, luckily, but that's what it's about. I'd shovel your snow for you, Jimmy, if I was your neighbor. Alright, let's throw some Sharpie on here and just see what we got going on. We're definitely getting there. I want to say we're pretty close to hitting the actual apex here. And we're still haven't formed a burr yet. But we're definitely close to it. 70 people watching, heck yeah. Thanks guys, appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget that like button if you would. Once again, these damn tips on these Spydercos are like impossible to get that one last little piece. 93, there we go. We're almost to the 100 mark again. We're definitely picking up some steam nowadays. Are you familiar with Otter and Messer? No, but I'm familiar with Midgard's Messer though. That's a knife company. I don't know what Otter and Messer is. What is that, Joseph? Hopefully I'm saying that right. What a cool name. They're $265 new, but I bought a factory second. You can get this for $140. So where are you getting these factory seconds at? Is that like an eBay find or something like that? Yes, thank you. You got it right. Yeah, Midgard's Messer. Yeah, those are freaking sweet knives. I'm familiar with them. Never seen one. I do know people that do have them, but they're crazy. They got the crazy thick blade stocks and all that kind of stuff on them. Pretty sweet knives. Definitely practical too. I just seen one today. Yeah, I want to go to factory. Yeah, Spyderco's factory second sale. That would be awesome. I wouldn't even sell any of them either. I would just keep them all for myself. I'm telling you, we all need to gang up, just take off, and go to Colorado next year for the big sale. Now, I understand why they don't do it online. You would never be able to. You got to rotate the knife counterclockwise a bit. The left side will barely be in the clamp. I feel like if I turn it now, when I flip the knife over, maybe that's definitely tricky. When I was going with the Pair 3 yesterday, I definitely got it. I mean, I'm almost there. I'm just like right to the tip, but I hate to mess with it now and screw up my whole entire angle that I already have set. There's definitely tips and tricks. I think, I don't know if it has to do with the actual belly of the knife, or is it just like the full flat grind on it where it, like, you know, tapers down at the end, or what the deal is. That's what I was wondering too, because obviously you're going to be thicker out here at the heel of the blade, at the spine, and then it's coming down to the tip and it's thinner. And I feel like there's no way it's going to have the same, you know, kind of actual level, I guess you want to call it. Frosty Erla. Did I miss somebody? More nice, more wise. That's funny. I didn't even see that before too. That's hilarious. I like that name. That is a good one. I think I probably just about have my stones wore out too. I think I need to go ahead and upgrade, get that upgrade kit or something, or just buy some new 320 stones to go in this dude, because I have put some serious damage on them. I feel like they might have too, but I feel like it just crashed the website the whole time. I've got a friend who buys their seconds. Huh. That's pretty cool, Rick. I know, it's kind of crazy. I'd love to buy one of them. I feel like they can't be, you know, bad by any stretch of the imagination. Like, even like maybe like an uneven grind line or Michael Rail. I have the same sharpener. What angle do you prefer, or do you try to match the knife you're doing? Typically, I try to, you know, unless I want to do like a whole entire reprofile, I'll just stick to exactly, you know, somewhat the angle that the knife already comes at. That's why I like to get the Sharpie out. But on something like this, I figure the angle's got to be under 14 degrees or right at 14 degrees. So I just went ahead, stuck it at 15. We're going to do a reprofile, put our own edge on this thing, and see what happens. But it's a time-consuming process, especially one of these, you know, cruwear isn't the hardest steel in the world, but we're still, I think we've been on it for 20 minutes now between answering comments or anything like that. But it's a good one. Steven, I'm sending you my upgrade kit, so don't buy one. You're the man. Almost forgot about that too. Definitely appreciate that. But hopefully that answers your question, Michael. It is easier to already, go off the angle that the knife's already set at, though. It just saves you a lot of time and effort when you're actually going to Mr. Grimm. What's going on? Cruwear is one of my faves. Yeah, it's good stuff. If I could recommend a knife steel for somebody to get, especially a great everyday carry knife steel, it'd be this one. It strops up great, easy to maintain an edge, and I know it's not stainless, but I live in Ohio. We're super humid, all summer. I carried this thing pretty much the whole paving season in my pocket, and I sweat like an animal. And there really is barely any rust in this thing whatsoever. I did use it a lot, so you might still want to end up getting a new one. Either way, I'm still sending you mine. No, definitely, it'll be okay. I definitely appreciate that. I know you can get the replacement stones for it. I think you can even get like a jig, not like a jig, but like a new stone holder that you can get the bigger stones in it. I'm not too sure on that. 107 people. Heck yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you watching. Does your friend actually go to Colorado or order online? That's something I'm interested in too. I'd love to send your buddy down there $200 and buy me a factory second. We definitely got all the way up to the tip that time. I don't know if I was rotating the blade over a little bit or the sharpener. We're getting a tiny little burr started on one side here. See if we can spend some more time down here at the heel of the blade. My Benchmade's got that cruwear up to 56 HRC. So what model Benchmade do you have that's using the cruwear? I can't even think of what that would be. Replacement plates are $8 a piece. Gritomatic sells the stone holders. 65 HRC. I was gonna say, yeah, it's definitely hard stuff. I don't know what Spyderco runs theirs up to, but it's pretty hard too. I was looking at whatever it was. I can't remember who the guy is that actually has like the HRC tester on YouTube. He has an accent of some sort, and he was testing the Protex MagnaCut, and it was getting 64 to 65, which I was pretty impressed by. This thing, sharpened up extremely well on this work sharp right here, and got a pretty sweet looking edge on it. The replacement plates at $8 a piece. Gritomatic sells the stone holders. All right, those are replacement plates for work sharp that are $8 a piece. That's kind of what I'm assuming right there. Well, I feel like I know the different stone holders, like the 1x4 inch stones. I imagine like Veneve or whoever sells them, the actual company. I reckon some of them are definitely pretty expensive, but I imagine they do last for a long time. The better quality you get, the better off you're going to be. That's for sure. Can you wait like 20 minutes? Okay. Love Them Knives does some testing too. That could be who it is. I can't quite remember exactly what his name is, but he has a bunch of Medford knives and stuff too. He's an older gentleman, but he has some kind of accent. I don't know what, where he's from exactly. I imagine he lives in the United States now, but he seems like a great dude. He's got a whole bunch of subscribers. Benchmade Raghorn, awesome with all grips. I got it with an accidental down mark down. No way. Raghorn. Is that a fixed blade? What is that? I feel like I've heard that name, but I can't think of exactly what model it is. I mean, with your experience, what grit do you like to use your cruwear at? I'm thinking this actually might be the first time I've even actually sharpened this knife in the 3 years that I've had it, and it still had a pretty good sharp edge on it. Of course, I ran it through the strop multiple times, once a month or something like that. I've stropped it, but an actual sharpen, I don't think I actually have sharpened this. I know I've sharpened the S45 VN one once or twice, but speaking of that S45 VN, I'm gonna do a live stream. Maybe tomorrow's live. I'm gonna put those brass scales back on that PM2 from the Lantern Man himself. I think we're gonna have to finish this one tomorrow too. I don't think we're gonna get the other side done in my allotted time slot. What's up, lady and gentlemen? Ceramic finish with strop. CBRX, that does sound right. That does sound right. But he's got a crazy knife collection too. Like, he has full-on display cases that he keeps in his house. Donut, that's badass. I'm also sharpening a blade I made in the forge today. Best wishes. That's awesome, Donut. That is really cool. There is nothing like making your own knife. I built my own little mini forge out of like little masonry bricks, and I drilled holes in the side for my map gas torch to go into. It can only hold like a 7-inch blade, but it does the job for, you know, at least tempering, and, well, not tempering, but going and actually heat treating the blades, I guess you could say. That's how he used to open up his videos. That has to be the same guy we're talking about then. He does a lot of HRC testing on his channel. All the different, you know, he had MagnaCut from like 7 different people. Was able to whittle hair of the ceramic in the strop. Took a while though. Yeah, I know cruwear does take a very keen edge. Did you put the scales on the skinner? Why are you angling at 15 degrees? Just curious. Because I like a 15-degree edge, I guess. There's really no better answer than that. And I guess my sharpener doesn't go down. I mean, I could have taken it down to match exactly what it was, but I don't know. There's no real, once you get to 15, that's the last angle adjustment that it says. So you're kind of in no man's land. If you break a spark plug and put the white part on the drill bit, it works perfectly to sharpen stuff. Oh, the knife you're making on Patreon. Yeah, I did put some handles on it. But it's a pretty rudimentary setup right there. And this thing is a whole entire basket case. It's, yeah. I actually am going to start that Patreon back up too. I'm going to get some new shop equipment. I'm looking at getting some new belts for the belt sander. Got some new 1095 coming. But yeah, I mean, this thing, it's just some junk steel that I found laying at work. And holy crap, you use gas. That's amazing. I wouldn't go as far to use money for the craft, but I try to make money. That's beautiful. Happy to hear. Yeah, this is a cool little dude. If you, Steven, if you want me to send this to you, buddy, you might not be able to use it for much, but it could be a memento. I might even try to shine these handles up for you. But pretty cool little dude. I mean, it's sharp. It'll cut paper for sure. I mean, it won't hold the edge for the longest time ever, but it's definitely something cool to look at, I guess you could say. It's a work of art, I guess. If you look, thanks, Donut, appreciate that. This is one of those 50-foot lookers. I'd be interested to see what you made, buddy. That's pretty cool. Where's the best place to find custom parts for a PM2? I'm gonna say Sharp Dress Knives is a really cool website, and they have a whole bunch of stuff for PM2s. Met and Boss is pretty cool too. Right now I'm using a broken stone and using the bits of broken steel to get parts that I need to polish this little Japanese style dagger I made. That's pretty cool. Well, hey, it's yours. That's the most important part. And if you're having fun doing it, then that's all that matters. But yeah, Michael Rowe, I would say look at Sharp Dress Knives. That is a really cool place. They have all sorts of different backspacers, and the scales options are unlimited. You can really get carried away. I'm going to try to do this year if I can find out when it is. But I would definitely like to retry to make that same knife though. The little, it's kind of like a spin-off of the White Mountain Knives Knuckler. If you ever seen that knife, it's a pretty cool little, it's, you know, pretty much, I was going off the same thing. I feel like I'm watching something from Mars. What is that contraction? It looks beautiful. I'll ask him to let you know the next live. Yeah, copy that, do that. Definitely do that. And this is a Met and Boss. That's another one. Net and Boss sells a lot for copper and brass. I want to get some microctillion. Yeah, Net and Boss is definitely they got cool stuff too. And those are all like custom, you know, handmade scales. Does a really good job. At least as he finishes, he does a lot of handmade, custom stuff. I can't think of who else makes some different aftermarket stuff for PM2s. It's falling off the top of my head right now. Of course, I know Applied Weapons Technology. You can get some brass ones and stuff like that. But Sharp Dress Knives, they have some really cool stuff. Their carbon fiber, camo carbon fiber is really cool. Oh yeah, Flytanium too. Duh, that's a big one. Can't believe I forgot that name. That is a huge one. Flytanium is definitely a good one. I've been wanting to make a nice bush combo out of my W49 Bowie and Marbles Woodcraft and 5200. Any ideas on who to send for work? Well, I'm going to say my main man Jimmy Crow there. Spyderco's second sale CNC. I was wondering about the other blacksmith. My great-grandpa used to be a blacksmith in Guerrero, Mexico. But Mr. Grimm, I would say if Jimmy Crow would be interested in it, I'm sure he could handle something like that. DNA laser on Etsy. Yeah, there is some cool stuff on Etsy too. Don't count that stuff out either. They have a great selection on Etsy. A lot of good sellers on there. And I definitely wouldn't say I'm a blacksmith. There is no blacksmithing. I have no anvil. I don't hit and beat steel. I use an angle grinder to cut it out, and I have a belt sander, a nice 1x30 Harbor Freight belt sander that I go to town on. That definitely is definitely doesn't have enough power for one, and that is. I feel like I don't really have a good burr. Cold Steel, yeah, Cold Steel is a knife brand. They're definitely well known too. Cold Steel is pretty good stuff. Grinder's down right now. Lost a bearing. Oh no. What size is your grinder, Jimmy? Do you have a 2x72? You seem like a 2x72 kind of guy. I'm sorry if I missed some comments. I gave the little one back her iPad, so I'm reading them off my phone, and it's kind of a weird angle to see. Of course, I'm just doing this right off the old iPhone. Well, I really don't think I'm quite ready to flip yet, but we got a really nice looking even edge bevel going on. But yeah, the bushcraft knife that you made, you sent me one picture of. That thing is freaking sweet. Heck of a job, bang up job on it. And I think I definitely have a surprise for you. Any ideas for like knives? I've used a 2x42 for years. 2x42. Is that hard to get belts for? Like, I mean, is that a pretty standard size? Yeah, everybody definitely go check out Jimmy Crow. Give him a follow on Instagram. Standard size, okay. I was looking at, I think it was like called combat abrasives I seen on Instagram, and they were just chewing through steel with it. It is the coolest thing. I was raised to take criticism as a level up or something like that. I'm a big fan of, especially growing up in the, well, working in the construction industry. If you can't take criticism, you might as well go on with it. find something else to do.
That's for sure. I use Combat
and Super Grip for belts. Okay, so yeah, Combat braces. That was definitely one that I seen.
So we're definitely gonna have to
Do some more. Okay, so Steven, you said rotate the blade counterclockwise.
And then, oof. Let's see like that. That's our blade. I think that's what he was.
What he was meaning right there. We're pretty well parallel with the actually cutting surface. Carryandcut, hope you're well. How do you like that sharpener?
Knives and pizza, man.
What a name. That's awesome.
No, love the sharpener. I've been
using it every week for like, I don't even know, I think I got this thing in probably the middle of the summer in June or July, and it's now clockwise. Okay, so I turned it clockwise a little bit, and we definitely don't have much left on the
actual
clamp right there, so we're really focusing on that one side. But love the sharpener though. I think a lot of people can back work sharp.
They make a great product for, you know, a good affordable product too at that. You know, this thing had a wicked low edge angle. I bet this thing was 14, 13 and a half, 14. I seen somebody was reprofiling a Shaman down to 12 and a half degrees on each side. And we are carrying a whole bunch of people. We still got 100 people on the live. Thanks everybody for stopping and watching. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you like this content. Try to I've been doing a live stream. I've almost set like a goal for myself that I want to try to do a live for like
30 days in a row. And I think
we're probably on day 7 now, something like that. And we'll see where it takes us. But the subscriber count has gained.
And I think we've gotten 150 subscribers in like the last 28 days, which is crazy. I got a wicked edge sharpener a while back, good stones, but can go off angle from one side sometimes. And I feel like this one does it too.
I feel like you're not cutting the same as you did on the other side. But for what it is, it's definitely gets the job done.
Not gonna complain too much.
Sharpening sound is therapeutic. Yeah, it's this is definitely my means of relaxing, I guess you could say. Are the wicked edge ones the one that you do this to, like your knives
in the middle, and you just run the stones back and forth like that? I feel like that's what they are.
Not sure on that though. And Steven, I feel like angling that back definitely did help some now. We're getting a pretty consistent line all the way through the whole belly and to the tip now. I think that was definitely the play. I'm not too well versed on all the different types. Sharpen faster. Charles Welch. There's the man himself, Chucky.
Thanks, buddy. I've been working on this thing for like
40 minutes now.
There you go, Chuck. You'll appreciate this one. Bring the snap-on pliers next week,
and you can have the big dog. That's Chuck's favorite knife right there.
Been asking about the Kansept Corvid for a
long time coming. Make sure you hit that like button, Chucky. I'm gonna mess with all your tools tomorrow. That full flat grind jacks for the clamping on the Spyderco. I bet it really does. I think everybody can agree this light
taper really hates fixed systems.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But I mean, I'm not out here trying to split hairs. I'm just trying to get a nice edge on it. If we could split hairs though, that would be a good deal. What's your favorite dagger? I do not have a favorite dagger, actually. But that was definitely the trick with the tip. We are definitely gaining a lot of traction on the tip so far. Of course, we're not even close down to the apex. We're definitely having a feeling. How did that 15V sharpen up? I was busy and missed some. Don't worry about that, buddy. It actually ended up way better. So this was the second day. I think Tuesday night, or I think it might have been Monday night. Monday night I started and wasn't very impressed with it. So yesterday we put it back on, and I think I definitely did way better job on this one. Almost got, you know, complete, I want to say reprofile, but we took this down to like 14.5, 15 degrees. Yep, bevels look pretty good. The tip I wasn't too impressed with. Back here at the heel, there's still a little bit of messed up spot, but of course that's just going to be because you can't get all the way out there. But yeah, 14.5, 15-ish degrees, 600 grit, finished on a 1.5 micron strop, and this thing definitely, it's wicked sharp now though. This thing, you can process through some. Definitely got the 15-degree laser beam going on it though. So pretty impressed though. It actually took a really good burr, a small burr too. It wasn't, you know, it was easy to handle, easy to maintain, and definitely impressed with sharpening. I was pretty intimidated at first. I really was did not want to mess it up, but it wasn't no big deal. Just another walk in the park, I guess you could say. I was pretty proud of the little work sharp that could though. But I guess dimes are dimes, doesn't matter which kind they are. It's all going to be somewhat the same. Mr. Grimm, I'm going for a TS Pro for Edge Pro, or even Wicked Edge with the mechanical clamp for next. I feel like that's $2,000 of sharpeners right there. Alexandro Fimatio. Taking 45 minutes on one side is why I bought the upgrade kit. Yeah, definitely. You need something more than 320, that is for sure, because I'm not going to get this done tonight. We're already almost 70 minutes in now. The dagger I made, Japanese style, now has this weird pattern, looks beautiful. But yeah, I think he told me how low it goes. Is it like 260 or 220 grit or something like that? I think that would definitely help. That Lansky system I had, I think the lowest it went was like 180 grit or something like that, and it wasn't even a diamond stone. It would chew up S30V. Excuse me, sorry. But we're gonna get this one down as much as we can here, and we'll probably end up finishing this thing up tomorrow if I had to guess. Definitely gonna be looking forward to that upgrade kit though. I feel like it's probably gonna be a game changer. I literally just got that sharpener in the mail. How do you like it so far? Bowtie Hunting Bob. Thanks for the comment, buddy. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you would. And it's a great deal. This is, you know, a perfect, I would say, beginner system. You know, I was pretty much a beginner when I got it. I guess you could say it that. But super easy, you know, for the end user. It is a great, easy deal. Hard to mess stuff up. Set it at your angle and just go to town on it. You know, people say the push method, the pull method, up and down, sawing side to side, whatever you want to do, it locks on the angle for you, and it does a good job.
Be safe, bro. Hope to see you more. Thanks, Donut. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one, buddy. Thank you for stopping by.
Peace. But no, this is a great sharpener. I'm definitely, you know, I'm sure there's a million better ones out there, but for the price, I don't even know. I think these things are under $70 new, so it does a
good job for what it is, that's for sure.
With this system, you can also set a small cup under the clamp.
So this is flex, a small cup. Yeah, I need something. I seen the dang thing on Etsy, and I need to buy one of them. That it's like a, yeah, makes it more rigid so it doesn't have flex. And that is another bad thing. That was one of the other designs. I wonder if like the Precision Elite one, whatever that is, like the real fancy one, I wonder if it kind of addresses that and has some better of a system to where it doesn't have so much flex in it. But there, I seen there's like a modular, like it's a one-piece deal, and then there's actually one that screws too.
Definitely gonna be getting one of those too. I appreciate the answer. I've got a lot of knives to sharpen. Come over here, I'll sharpen them up for you and put it on the live stream. But not a problem, bow tie hunting. Appreciate you stopping by and watching. Don't hang out if you want to. We've got some good conversation going. A lot of questions being answered. Got a lot of knowledge in the comment section right now. A lot of great people that know a lot about knives. I have to go, everybody. Jimmy Crow, appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and I'll talk at you later. I think we'll probably run this thing for another 8 more minutes here. What angle? This is set at 15 degrees on both sides, and right now we're still rocking 320 grit. We are pretty much reprofiling this edge. I'm going to say it was around 13.5 to 14 degrees from factory. So we're just going to, you know, we're putting our own thing on it and see what happens. Y'all remember
Cedric and Ada's? Oh yeah,
the cut test. I watch that guy. Every time he puts a new video out, I watch it. Cedric and Ada, that is a really cool channel and a great dude. Yesterday we were going over the topic of like the real big channels, and you know, I'm trying to fading away from all the real big ones, but that dude is a good one. Humble, down to earth. He showed his knife collection the other day. I watched it, and it's really cool. Still no burr yet. We're still
working towards it. It still has an incredibly
sharp edge. Just the knife wasn't dull by any stretch of the imagination, but
we're working towards it.
Keep chipping away at it here. New here, Duke City Fishing. Really do appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Thanks for coming to hang out with us for a little bit. Feel free to ask any questions. Got a lot of knowledge in here and a lot of good people. And if you like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I try to post videos probably every, 2-3 times a week. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got new videos. Try to do a short every day. I've been posting. I think I got a new video that came out of the Spyderco smock. I do a lot of disassembly videos too. So disassembly reviews, a lot of sharpening, and just a lot of hanging out. And I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Does Weldon Carry stop by here? Yes, he does. He was in yesterday, actually. Weldon Carry was. We were talking either yesterday or the day before. I've been trying to do a live almost every day now. Kind of set a little challenge for myself, trying to do a 30-day locally hated off-road.
I bought one of the tumbler sharpeners, and that thing sucks. Spent 45 minutes on my Benchmade. It was $1 when I was done. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on those. It's like a gimmicky thing to me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not big on it. I figure you either get a freehand stone or get something that's affordable like this, and you can take care of 99% of every knife that you need sharpening, especially for like an entry-level person. Yeah. The Work Sharp, they really hit the ball out of the park with this one. For the everyday, you know, homeowner that just needs, you know, a nice little sharpener. And I mean, you can do all sorts of the high-end, you know, crazy steels on it too. So definitely cool, and it'll get the job done for you. That's the most important part. Without spending $700 or $500 on a sharpening system, you can get something like this and still get the job done. All right. I'd say she's sharp. We haven't even... I recognize your account. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio, Southeast Ohio. I'd say we're definitely getting close to the angle there. Still haven't really quite created a burr yet. I recognize your accent. Geez, the accent. I said account. Accent. Yep, Southeast Ohio. Okay, great. Was going to suggest your channel to weld. Yeah, appreciate that, Duke, man. I appreciate, you know, suggest all your buddies if you would. Really do appreciate it. Safe haven, care, and quality. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping. Yeah, Weldon Carey's a good dude. I just talked to him the other day. We definitely have some similar taste in knives too. Great guy, great channel, and wish him all the best. I know he's had a lot of recent growth too, so it's just awesome to see some of the smaller guys, you know, get into the game and have some success with it. Meet some good people. That's what it's all about. And have fun too. That does help. What are different types of knives you collected? Yeah, I don't have any kitchen knives. I think it would be sweet to get my wife decked out with a full set of MagnaCut kitchen knives, or even S35. That would be my original idea back when I started making some knives. I wanted to make her a set, but I realized I was way too in over my head for that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I do have some fixed blades. I don't know if I showed. Some of you people might not have seen this one. I carry this knife every day. It's my little pocket fixed blade. I made a sheath for it here. I didn't do it on the channel, but I just made a sheath for it. Got this over Christmas, and I've been rocking this thing every single day. This is Battle Horse Knives. Really cool. Love this thing. But I do have some slip joints. I don't have a lot of slip joints, but I do have a couple case knives and stuff like that. Not many hunting knives, anything like that either, but just mostly pocket knives. Folding knives, I guess you could say. I have a Shun kitchen knife set. I paid way too much for it. Would you recommend this work sharp, or should I use a stone? I'm going to say this is probably not good for large kitchen knives. You could probably do like a small paring knife with it. Anything with probably like a 5-inch or less blade. Especially when you get to like a heavier knife too. This thing kind of wants to rock. The base isn't as heavy, but you can get like clamps and stuff. So you could do it, but my paramilitary too is dull as hell. This one's getting tuned up right here. The other one I have, where the heck's that one at? This one right here. This is the all murdered out one right here. And this thing is still wicked sharp. I put an edge on this one. This is the S45. I think this is rocking around the 15-degree edge too. And yeah, screaming sharp. Send it over, man. We'll get it tuned up for you. We'll put it on the live stream a couple nights and we'll tear into that thing. I know it's a long shot, but figured, yeah, sorry. I didn't even see that one. I have a small back number 8 butcher cleaver that I want to restore and get in good shape. A good sharpened blade on it. Do you know anyone that can restore it, take off rust, slightly putting a new handle on it? I probably do. But he was just in the chat. If you hopefully tomorrow, so that's Safe Haven Care and Quality. Tomorrow, I'm trying to do another live stream tomorrow. Jimmy Crow is probably going to be the only guy that I personally know that could probably hook you up with something like that. He does a whole bunch of really cool knife mods. if you scroll up through the comments, his Instagram's on there. It's at Jimmy Crow on Instagram. Check him out. He does a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm sure, I know he's a master. He has one of my fixed blades right now. He's putting a new handle on for me. But yeah, I don't think this would be good for kitchen knives though. Hey, Ground Fog, what's going on? When I was a kid, the old timer was an awesome knife. Yeah, there's an old timer right there. I just sharpened this up for one of my buddies I work with. Personally, I find them overrated. I'm currently using a K-Bar Mule Desert Storm Edition. It feels like a tank in my hand. Best flipper I've ever owned. And not a problem, Safe Haven. Yeah, like I said,
If you want to stop by tomorrow around the same time, maybe a little earlier, I don't know what time zone you're in, but I do normally around 6 to 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Jimmy Crow, he's normally on here about every day, stopping by, so he'd be a good person to get in contact with. Send him a message on Instagram, let him know that Carryandcut sent you, and I'm sure he could probably work something out for you at least. Check out North Arm Knives for a good few kitchen knives and MagnaCut. I will definitely look into that. But anytime, Safe Haven. Really do appreciate you stopping by and asking the questions. That's what it's all about, helping each other out. Thanks. We'll put my alarm on for tomorrow. Have a good day. You too. You too, man. You too. Or woman, whatever. Don't discriminate. You too. I just appreciate you stopping by and watching. Do you have a sharpener session before and after? Nope, I do not.
this chain, yeah, sharpener is pretty good.
I don't mind it one bit. It's the Work Sharp Precision
Adjust. It's a good one, but I do not. I want to get one
of those best
certified tester. That's what they're called. I just
rock the old paper cut, and if it can shave hair off my arm or leg, then I'm assuming it's going to be sharp enough for anything I need to do. But that would be cool for the channel, though. There's like 1,000,001 things I'd like to get for the channel eventually. Of course, you know, money being the limited factor. But I feel like that would kind of, you know, set the channel apart from other ones too. Would be a good investment to make. I feel like you caught on to that one. Wet versus dry.
Of course, it depends on the circumstances, of course. That's going to be number one. Typically, I run the...
sometimes I'll put a dab of water on here, but with these diamond stones, I just feel that it's really not necessary
to use any sort of lubrication or water. I mean, I know you could use water to keep the dust down, but it's not a... your stone's not going to get clogged up using diamond stone versus like an oil-based, you know, oil stone or something like that. But at least from my personal experience, I know you definitely can. I know in these knives, he likes to use like soapy water on his, which maybe that's what I need to try. Maybe that'll help me out. All right, well guys, I think that's as far as we're gonna get tonight. I need to get off here, spend some time with the family, spend some time with the kiddos before tomorrow. Back to reality, back to work, and all that kind of fun stuff. But like I said, we're going to try to do another live stream tomorrow night around 6 o'clock. And K-Bar Becker D2 Flipper. I have seen that one, and that is a sweet knife. But we're going to leave this thing on the jig here, and we're going to pick up tomorrow. I test sharpers by how aggressive the edge starts a bit into my skin. Yeah, I started on my thumb.
If it starts to cut into your pad or your thumb, that means, you know, you got a wicked edge
on that thing. But yeah, do appreciate it. Thanks for everybody liking, subscribing, and watching. It means the world. And yeah, you too, Duke City. Really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you again one day, man. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to try to do the same thing. And we'll finish this knife up tomorrow. So we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Take care. Glad I ran any cost yet. I appreciate it, buddy. You too, man.
Really glad. Good people.